Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create. Broken field as he stopped at the 25. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bullock. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, out of space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Hankerson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And they sniffed that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankerson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And the Beavers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
The give to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the ground game left. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Quick strike complete. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Card. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just keep swinging it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Fires to the big fella. Ernie on the Jets. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just fooled that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man. It's Franklin. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Williams looking for a man. He's got an open man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Murphy. A little screen to the running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Card. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. Makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Trying to barge in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Beavers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams will pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's loose. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Williams looking for a man. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
He might want another play. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Card. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The option look. Now the pitch. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Toss sweep to the left. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Beavers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
The Beavers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Murphy. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Williams will pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
Oh, he's got some space. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. It's a seam wide open. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Now on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To throw, it's Murphy. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. Turning it on! So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Handoff from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Catch in the middle, it's Hankerson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Walker. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is a beautiful situation. Defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The toss to the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.